Hi everybody, welcome back to Zen Rebel Yoga. I'm Theresa, and before we begin today's practice, I wanted to share what's been going on. I had to take a couple of weeks off recently because I was experiencing some pretty uncomfortable back pain, and I know so many of us deal with this at one point or another, whether it's sitting too long, stress, overuse, or just moving the wrong way. I had hurt my back many years ago moving furniture, and it just never got better. And then after having a baby, I just couldn't find the time for self-care. So it's been an up and down battle with tightness in my back. And what I discovered through this time and what yoga reminded me of is just how connected our core and our back muscles really are. Your core is a deep supportive system of muscles that include your abdominals, your obliques, your pelvic floor, and even the muscles along your spine. And when your core is weak, your back has a lot of heavy lifting to do to keep you upright and stable. And over time, that creates strain, tension, and pain. But when you strengthen your core in a balanced way, especially mindful movement like yoga, that helps the spine, improves posture, and actually relieves the back pain. So what I focused on during these last few weeks is gentle stretching to release tightness and targeted core work to build strength. So today's flow is inspired by that journey. It's a 20-minute sequence that focuses on strengthening your core and supporting your back in a way that's empowering, gentle, and effective. So grab your mat and let's get this done. And so we'll come to a comfortable seated position and closing our eyes or softening our gaze and bringing our hands to our knees. And bringing our awareness inward, taking a few deep inhales in and out of the nose. Nice even breaths in, perhaps to a 4 count. So inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 3, 2, 1. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. And gently blinking our eyes open, we will come to a tabletop position. And we'll warm up our spine and making sure that our hips are over our knees, our shoulders are over our wrists. Taking an inhale and dropping the belly, lifting the gaze, lift the tailbone. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. And taking it nice and easy here, especially if you have tension in your lower back, because this tends to pull those back muscles up. So for me, the pinching is on my right hand side, so I try to take it easy and going as deep as I can without creating any additional tension or additional pain. And eventually the muscles will become stretched out enough where it doesn't hurt anymore. And coming back to neutral, we're going to keep our balance here. And as we inhale, we're going to extend our right arm and extend our left leg back. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring your knee to your elbow and round your spine. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. exhale, round. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and back to neutral. And now we'll switch sides. So left arm, it gets extended. Right leg extends backwards. And as you exhale, round the spine, knee to elbow. Inhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 4, 5, and 6. And coming back to neutral. So here we're going to tuck our toes. And inhale, lift the hips. We're just going to be in a downward facing dog just momentarily. And while we're here, stretch out our calves and our hamstrings. Try to push the mat away, push your torso towards your thighs. And on your next inhale, shift your weight forward so that your wrists are over, your shoulders are over your wrists. Pushing the heels back, your back is nice and flat to a plank. And engage your core, engage your thighs. And if you're a beginner and this is a little bit too much for you, can't hold yourself up, you can certainly bring your knees to the mat and hold here. You will get the same benefits from this pose. So a few even breaths in and out of the nose here. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And exhale, come down to your forearms. Maybe a little lower. Hold here for 5 breaths. And again, if it feels like it's too much for you, you can bring your knees to the mat. And 3 more breaths. 2. And 1. And from here, we're gonna pivot to our forearm. We're gonna do a side plank. So roll over your bottom foot. Mine is my left, yours may be your right. And again, for me, my left side isn't as strong. So I'm gonna put my knee down onto the mat. And we're gonna raise our right hand up to the ceiling. And hold here for 5 breaths. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and back to your forearms. I'm going to switch sides here so that you can see what I'm doing. And from here, from your forearms, roll over onto your right arm, or it could be your left. Roll onto your foot and lift the right arm up. And hold here for 5 breaths. 4 breaths. 3, 2, 1, and back to your forearms. Beautiful. From here, we'll come to a seated position. And feet are going to come to the mat. Knees are bent. And we're going to lean back. And as you inhale, you're going to lift your feet up so that your shins are parallel to the mat. And bringing our arms up, boat pose. And breathe here, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So happy and content here. We're going to slowly go down. We're going to do the low boat. Exhale up. Inhale lower. Exhale lift. Inhale lower. Exhale lift. 2 more times. You got this. Inhale lower and exhale lift. Excellent job. Excellent. From here we're going to roll back over. And we're going to come back to a plank. Come back to a plank pose. Here you are in our plank. And again, if this is too much, you can come back down to your knees. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring our elbow to our knee and crunch. And we're going to alternate sides. So left to right, right to left. And we'll do that about 3 more times on each side. One more time. Don't forget to breathe here. Ooh. And if you get a little unsteady, that's totally fine. It's what strengthening your core is all about, and eventually you'll be able to do it without losing your balance. So from here, we're gonna come to lie on our bellies. And you can either stretch your arms out forward or bring them out to your sides. And on your inhale, you're gonna lift your head, your shoulders, and your chest, and lift your legs. Engage the core. This is a great back strengthener. And just lift as high as you can. Breathe here for 5 more breaths. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come back down to the mat. Push yourself back to a child's pose, catching your breath if you need to. And on your next inhale, come back to all fours, and we'll come back to a seated position, coming to lie on our back. Hands at our sides. We're gonna plant our feet, and on your inhale, you're gonna lift your hips, engage the glutes, engage the thighs. This is also another, bridge pose is also another great back strengthener. And make sure you don't sag down here. I have a tendency to kind of sag down as time goes on. But really engage the core as well. Focus on your breath. 3 more breaths. 2, and 1, and release. And hug those knees in. Give yourself a hug. Rock back and forth. A little back massage. And as you exhale, release the knees and drop them over to the left. You can cactus your arms out or bring them out to the side in the T. And bring your gaze over to your right hand side. If that's too much for your neck, you can just Gaze at the ceiling. And hold here for a few breaths. And inhale back to center. Exhale, drop your knees to the right. Gaze comes to the left. And breathe here. Excellent. Coming back to neutral. Coming to our final resting position. Kiki's passed out. I try not to kick her in the face. Poor dog. And bringing our feet to the outer edges of our mat, letting them flop open. Hands are at our sides. Taking a deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, letting it all go. Relaxing our facial muscles, letting our shoulders melt into the mat. Softening our belly. And our legs become heavy. Letting our heart rate come back down. Nothing left to do here except just be. And when you're ready, start to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Bring your awareness back to your breath. And maybe bringing our feet together and our arms up. And giving yourself a nice, gentle, full body stretch. And rolling over onto one side. And pushing ourselves up gently back to a seated position. Thank you for sharing this practice with me today. I hope you're feeling a little stronger, a little more supported, and a lot more connected to your core. If this flow felt good and helped ease tension, please give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear how your body and your back are feeling. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new practice. The next few videos are going to continue on this journey of core strengthening and easing back tension. So we'll see you next time on the mat. Namaste.